Progressive and a moderate Democrat clashed in a tense Senate primary debate in Michigan last night. Congresswoman Haley Stevens and Abdul El-Sayed didn't hold back their personal attacks while squaring off on campaign funding, Israel, and much more.
I'm the only one on this stage who doesn't have a talent agent trying to pitch me for paid speeches. And unlike my opponent, I'm not running at the first mic or camera I see.
Not one of those ads was brought to you by the Congresswoman's campaign. All of them brought to you by corporate PACs and APAC, trying to buy a politician who's going to do their bidding instead of yours.
CBS News political director Fin Gómez is here with more. What were the big takeaways, Fin?
Hey, Lindsay. Yeah, I think the biggest takeaway from last night is that this race is now a clear two-person contest after State Senator Mallory McMorrow dropped out of the race just a few days ago. But what we saw on stage in this spicy debate was a real contrast between two different versions for the Democratic Party. Congresswoman Haley Stevens, whose campaign is more of a centrist, Lindsay, leaned into her record in Congress, arguing she's the candidate best positioned to win in a tough general election battle. But Dr. Abdul El-Sayed made the case for more of a progressive agenda, taking aim at corporate influence and arguing Democrats need to energize the base if they have any hope to win in November. They also sparred over issues like Israel. There was a lot of time spent in this Michigan debate on Israel and also on outside spending by the pro-Israel Political Action Committee, AIPAC, that has supported Stevens. But I think perhaps the biggest question that remains isn't really ideological here. It's whether either candidate can unify Democrats in Michigan after what has become a closely watched and a bitter primary.
Why so closely watched?
Why so closely watched? Because, look, there's a lot of attention that's been placed in Maine recently, as you know, and it's a high-stakes race there. But Michigan is one of the clearest paths Democrats have to regaining control of the Senate. This is an open seat after Senator Gary Peters decided to retire, and Republicans have rallied around Mike Rogers, the Michigan Republican congressman. But Democrats simply cannot afford to lose Michigan. But this race is more about one Senate seat here, Lindsay. It's become a test of where the party overall is headed after 2024. So look, there are a lot of disagreements on stage last night, but I think the debate ultimately comes down to one question for Michigan Democrats: who gives them their best chance to win in this crucial Senate race that really is a must-win for Democrats?
All right, Fin Gómez, thank you.